Now, if you haven't any jig hooks, this is a great hook. This is one I like, and jig hooks can be quite hard to get sometimes. This is a hook they call the Czech Nymph. It's fully mill hook. In this case it's a size 16, though it's a big for a 16 though. It's just because of the style of the hook itself. Now, the fly I'm going to be tying is called the Carrot Nymph. There's a few flies you could use, but it's quite simple to tie. Now, thread I'm going to be using the Fire Orange thread in 8/0. Now what I'm going to do is just build up some thread. Just take the thread down 2/3 of the way and come back up. Now I'm going to form the legs of the nymph with some deer hair. Now this is just a roe deer, quite a dark brown as you can see. Just going to take some of the fibres off and then tie it forward, so on the underside in this case, because the hook flips upside down. So what I'm going to do is tie these in. You're looking leg length, just think about say 2/3 of the body tied. Tie this sort of forward a couple of turns, and then what I do is just pull it in. It will veil it all the way around, and then take a thread down, and then I like to break the deer hair off. Just tease it away as you wind and it will break away just like that. Now leave them like that. That's going to form your legs. And then tail, I'm just going to use some Coq de Leon fibres. These are just white and Coq de Leon fibres. Just bring them 90 degrees from the stem of the feather and tear them away. You're looking for a tail length round about the body length. Just tie that on the top and on the bare hook with that turn, so come underneath. Just flare these fibres, just come underneath with a turn like you would do a dry fly, and that just slightly opens the fibres out. You can trim this away the length of the body, which is there. Now I'm using a red wire. This is a UTC wire, an extra small and red. Now you could use copper if you want. Copper's okay, goes with the colour. But I'm going to use red just to enhance the orange. Now, catch this on. Just a turn or two to get it started. Now, for the body I'm using, this is pheasant tail dyed a fluorescent orange, and it's bleached first. I got these from Vineyards, and you get them in different colours. I've got like a coral and I've got a pink. These all good colours. I'm doing different versions, so you just change the colour of the body, or you can just have normal or standard natural brown, which as you know is as good as any. Now I've taken off a good half dozen fibres. Come around with a loose turn and pull them into the fine tips of the pheasant tail, and then we work our way up. Then we form the body with pheasant tail fibre. Now winding the pheasant tail fibre towards myself, so when I bring the rib up it catches it in much better, it's much stronger. Just coming over, oops, let me go back here. Form a taper in the body, like a carrot shape as they say. That's fine. Cross your thread. Now you've got to cross the pheasant tail fibre and then do a turn onto the hook. That locks that in, because you're winding against your natural, or the way you turn your thread, or the wind your thread, sorry. That way it holds it. Trim that away. Maybe bring my wire up through. Just that'll protect it. Now that's crossing the pheasant tail fibre, across ribbing it, so it's holding it extremely well. Just make sure that's tied in. Just bend and break away the wire. Now I'm going to use some Diamond-Brite. The one I'm going to be using, a couple you could use, but this is the bronze Peacock. This one here, I'll just level it up so you can see. The bronze Peacock, Diamond-Brite. You could use glister as well as another good. It's much the same, they've got a Peacock as well. I'm going to dub this onto my thread. It's a very simple nymph to tie. Like, do a turn, get the position where you want the thorax to start, which is there. And then we just basically pull back the deer here as we wind up. and spread it if you can round about the actual hook. Tighten up when you've got enough dub in there. Very leggy-like, it's very nymph-like. So simple to tie. Then what I like to do is finish off with super glue onto the thread. Come down about, say, an inch from the bead itself. Wind a couple of times, and then what finish, and that'll lock it in. And there we go. That's your carrot nymph. As you can see, now in the long fibres you can take out, but it's very simple, very nymph-like. There's not a lot to it. Now you can finish off with a wee coat of varnish in there, just let it soak in towards the thread turns, and that'll highlight the bead as well. So I say you can fill a box in no time. You can change the colour. The pink, there's the pink. You can see I've used pink deer hair there as well. You can trim some of that off if it's too much. The peach, it's quite hard to tell sometimes the difference in the peach. I think that's the peach one there, it's a carrot. But anyway, you can see that's the peach there. Use the pink legs on that too. But change the bead colours. It makes a difference if you, there's the 3 colours there I've been using. And obviously natural. But change the bead colour. I've got black, I've got copper, gold, silver. The pays to change round because the fish, well, they do react a lot to colour at times, so it depends on the colour of the water. But as you can see, it's a very simple nymph pattern, and the bait will sit like this in the water. So hope you enjoyed that.